Come on now. You didn't really think that I was not going to come on today, did you? All right. Let's see here. Want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hopefully, you can hear me. But listen, we are in. It is 15 minutes to mastery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. In with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you go on out and attack the day. Listen, we're doing a Selling Saturday recap. Why? Because, man, our travel schedule got jacked up thanks to the storms out in Orlando that happened yesterday. Threw everything off for us. We had luggage that got left behind. There was all kinds of great stuff that went on. But just like I tell you guys, you got to focus on what you control, right? And so the only thing that we control is going about our day, continuing on, and making sure we have the right attitude. And sometimes that's even tough, right? But anyway, look, today I want to talk to you about the tide turning. I want to talk to you about how the tide is turning in manufactured home sales and how you can do your part to make sure that you are taking advantage of what is going on with the market right now. Michael Steinhardt writes, the markets are always changing, and the successful sales consultant needs to adapt to these changes. The markets are always changing, and the successful sales consultant needs to adapt to the changes in the market. Not the market adapting to you, not anything of that sort. It's you having to adjust to the market because that is what's going to help you accomplish the goals that you're after. Right now, what do I mean by the market is changing? Okay, the market has actually changed a few years back, but we are highlighting it here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery for you because we want to make sure that you are set up for success. And look, here's what I'm talking about. Okay, right now is the time for that person who decides to be the educator. We right now is that person is the time for that sales consultant who decides to level up, learn as much as they possibly can, not just about the product, not just about your company, but about everything involved in what it is that we do. That person who decides to level up and become the educator, become that source of information, become the one who answers all the information, all the doubts and the concerns up front is the person that is going to truly succeed. And that tide is shifting because look, think about it. Okay. I'm going to give you a different perspective on it. Go into your feeds on anything, man. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of them. And you will find so many different sources of educational material. What I mean by that is different companies selling you a course on this AI or better speaking and all of the different things. There's so much out there that is about educating because right now that is what is driving the market because there are so many people out there that do what it is exactly that you do. So we're talking about manufactured home sales, right? Think about it. How many other people sell manufactured homes? Tens of thousands of them all across the country. Okay. And with that, because there are so many people, for those of you that do your own marketing and you're marketing on Facebook or wherever it is, you know that there's a whole bunch of other people that are marketing just like you, putting homes out for sale, trying to get people's attention, wanting to earn that business, right? And because of the fact that there are so many different people out there doing it, okay, the person that steps up and actually becomes the educator, the person that starts to market out there and becomes the go-to source that can answer the questions, that can make people understand why right now is still the best time for them to invest in their own home And why doing it with you and by purchasing a manufactured home as opposed to a stick built home or site built home, or however you refer to them, that person is the person that is going to succeed, that is going to pull forward ahead of the rest. And of course, we know that you have to do it consistently, right? But the market has evolved. People no longer are looking for sales people. The public is no longer looking for that salesperson. All right. If you come across as a salesperson, you're going to get eat up, spit out, chewed up, and spit out. And you'll learn some business. You'll get some business just because you're going to get some business, but you're going to get that business that is left over. You're going to get that business from the people that just want to run you through the ringer. You're going to get that business from the people that you have to discount for every single thing and that are always trying to get more from you. Whereas the professionals right now in any industry, the professionals who actually are the educators that actually can speak in a manner that makes sense, those sales consultants who are convincing because they have the knowledge, they have the competence that leads to the confidence. Those are the sales consultants that are going to stand out. Those are the sales consultants that are going to thrive in this market for however long it lasts like this. And look, with AI being what it is, and with just the human mind is being revolutionized. The human is being rewired to think differently and operate differently. They're being empowered by all of these different things that are out there now. And if you aren't the kind of person, if you're not the kind of sales consultant, housing consultant, community manager that can keep up with that and stand out, you're going to get left behind. Okay. So my question to you is, what kind of sales consultant are you? Okay. Putting in the chat all across the platforms, what kind of sales consultant are you? Are you the type that simply shows up and is pitching a deal, or are you the type that is educating? Are you the person that is putting out information constantly on the different things, different aspects of our industry, of our product, of everything that is involved? Or are you simply the person that is slinging houses, slinging trailers, if you will? Because that person's getting left behind. Look, there's so much out there. I'm trying to warn all of you right now. Okay. Tonight, May 10th, 10:27 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. We keep working, man, all the time. Every opportunity that I get, I'm in it and trying to make sure that you have all the information you need. And I'm coming across to tell you this. Okay. Only the people that level up and can bring a whole ton of value as a sales consultant are the ones that are going to be around 2, 3, 5 years from now. Okay. Because these things, the smartphone, right? These computers that we've got, and especially AI, and it's just going to make everyone have to step up if you want to be around, if you want to be legitimate, if you want to matter in any sort of industry, and especially in sales. If you don't believe me, look, I'm telling you, right now is the time that you more than ever need to dive into your personal and professional growth. You need to right now completely engulf yourself in just learning as much as you can, leveling up the way you speak, leveling up your knowledge of construction, leveling up your knowledge of finance, leveling up your knowledge of being a true professional sales consultant so that you speak different, walk different, talk different. Because if not, these things, technology is going to overtake you and your position in this world. I hate to be so doom and gloom about it, but it's the reality of it. If you're not learning, you're dying. If you're not advancing who you are as an individual, you're going to get left behind. The tide is turning in manufactured home sales as well. Look, for far too long, this industry has been an industry where we have been a niche industry, right? We've only served that 8 to 10% of the market all across the country, all across the United States. But right now, more than ever, this industry is needed to make up for the 20 million plus families that can no longer afford a stick built house. You hear me talk about that all the time. But the only way you're going to be able to do that, the only way you're going to be relevant is by you leveling up, by you rising as an individual, as a professional, so that you can now reach a totally different market. Because that 8 to 10% that has always been there, will always be there, is going to be serviced by technology. Those people who thrive, those people who survive, those people who move ahead are going to be the ones that leveled up and can now work with the stick built buyer that needs to transition to a manufactured home. But they're not transitioning down. You need to go up to them. And that's why I tell you the tide is shifting. We are no longer a niche market. Look, yes, we're still in that whole volume of homes, but we should be a whole lot more than that as an industry. And we will get there. There's so many more builder developers coming into the industry. Okay. Those builders that were building site built homes, stick built homes are now coming into the manufactured home world. I had an individual, I've had so many individuals, but I'm going to give you the most recent one. This was just this past week while I was in Orlando. I got a phone call from a builder out in North Carolina that is looking for training on manufactured home sales because he's transitioning into this as his product that he's going to offer within subdivisions. There was a municipality. I got a I was speaking to the president of the Kentucky Manufactured Home Association, and he was telling me that they just had a municipality that did away with all restrictions on manufactured homes within the municipality. It's coming, folks. It's coming. There's a city in Kentucky where there are no more restrictions on placing manufactured homes within the city limits. They are going to be able to put these homes next to stick built homes to solve the housing crisis. But here's the thing. They're not going to sell just because they're there. It's going to take a different level of sales consultant. I apologize, my contact here is moving around. It's going to take a different level of professional to get that done. And that's why these builder developers, they're used to dealing in that. They're used to carrying out business in that manner, and they're going to be able to be just fine. But you who are in the industry right now need to level up. And if you do that, if you choose to do that, because I'm not going to say if you can, because everybody can, if you choose to do that, that is what's going to make the difference for you in your career, not just in the long term, but it's going to affect it right now. It's going to improve it right now. So many of you across the country are telling me, oh, but the people aren't out there buying. Oh, but the people aren't coming out and looking as much as they were before, right? Look, they may not be coming out and looking as much as they were before, but they are still buying. They still want the homes. They still are looking for a home. They're just doing it more diligently. They're spending more time online and getting their information up front so that they can just pull the trigger. And you, my friend, are losing out on those opportunities because you can't operate in that manner. because you can't verbalize in a way, you can't carry out a conversation in a way on the phone or online that is convincing. We need to do it, folks. Right now is the time for you to do it. There has never been a better time than now. And that's why we are always bringing you the solutions.
For far too long, the manufactured home industry has been underestimated, and that changes now. MHEI and Manufactured Home Sales Mastery are proud to come together and bring you the MHEI Academy. It's the professional housing consultant certification program that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. When I first launched Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, our mission was to revolutionize the sales force within the industry, and this is just another step in that direction. For the last 2 years, we've worked with over 400 sales consultants and community managers all across the country to help them level up in their effectiveness, efficiency, and professionalism. And now we're bringing you a foundational training course that is going to help take your sales teams to a whole new level. That is the MHEI Academy. This is the moment that the industry levels up. We're not training salespeople, we're building professionals. We've helped hundreds sharpen their skills, and now it's your turn. We've proven the results that can happen when you work with purpose. You've got two choices of what you can do: evolve or get left behind. This is the foundation, the launch pad, the starting point. So go get signed up right now and take advantage of the MHEI Academy's Professional Housing Consultants Certification Program. It's the starting line that's going to help take your teams to a whole new level.
So let me ask you, are you ready to evolve? Are you ready to grow? Are you ready to get that foundational training that you should have had years ago, depending how long you've been in this industry, or months ago, if you just recently started that you didn't get? Look, I know for a fact, I know for a fact that no one in the industry has gotten the full level of training that they should have received from their company management. And it's no fault of theirs, except for the fact that they don't put that training on an individual that first has the experience and second has the time and the ability to simply dedicate themselves to that. Because I know for a fact from my personal experience as a general manager for many years here in Texas, the responsibility fell on me to provide the training to my new hires. And as a general manager, we don't have time for it. It's sad to say, but we don't have time for it. We don't have the time to dedicate to a brand new hire the full extent of the training that they need in order to thrive in this industry. And you've probably been through the same thing. And that's why right now is it's the responsibility falls on you at this point to take control of your career. Even if you've been through some training at your location, whether it's in the community side or the retail side, right now is the time for you to start taking control of your career so that you can rise with the tide in the manufactured home industry, so that you can level up and become part of this network of professionals all across the country that we're building. That's why MHEI reached out to us, partnered with us to redesign their PHC certification program. And that's what we put together. You see that scroll down at the bottom, training.manufacturedhousing.org/special. That is where you will find the information that you need on this program. Okay. We are proud, very, very proud of what we have been able to accomplish and do and what we're bringing to you. Okay. I'm telling you right now, it's amazing to think about what is going on, what we're able to do, and how we are able to help you, and how much this opportunity means to all of us and to you, right? We want you to be able to take advantage of this. That website is right there. You see it on the screen right now. Okay. This, folks, is the launch pad to your career. And the great thing about it, okay, this platform is unlike anything that you have seen up until now. There has been nothing like this in the industry, not even what we as Manufactured Home Sales Mastery have offered up to this point. We have truly, truly leveled up even ourselves with this platform. And what we're bringing to you in conjunction with MHEI is an opportunity for you to get the foundational training, get the structure that you need to be able to now start to level up. In here, there's so much for you, okay? And from here now you can begin to start growing on top of that and adding to that. Hopefully it's through us, with us, you partner with us as you move forward. But for right now, I'm talking to you about this MHEI Academy. This is your opportunity because look, I'm here to tell you, we're offering it for a very, very low investment. You get your official PHC certification. We're just about done with the program, and right now we've pre-launched the opportunity for you to save yourself some money. There's so much in here for you to go through on that website where you'll be able to see, look, some great things that you'll be able to track all your progress, see how well you're doing through this course. You'll be able to see real world scenarios that have to do because we with the sales in the manufacturing industry, because we have so much interactivity in here, from phone calls to role playing to actual training videos on different aspects of the sale. You'll be a part of a community of other people across the country where now you'll be able to interact with each other, share ideas, even every once in a while the friendly competitive spirit can come out there, right? Look, right now the investment on that program, after we have after we get it out there, which will be in the next 2 weeks, it's going to go up to $499. Right now you can get it for only $299. Get your spot reserved for this program for only $299. Once this pre-launch is over, okay, you're going to be at $499, folks. So go right now, go to the website and get your spot reserved. Do it now. You don't want to miss it. Start taking control of your career and start rising with the tide that is going to take you to another level, that's going to help you completely, completely stand out in this industry. We want you to not just survive. We want you to thrive. We want you to succeed. We want you to reach a whole nother level that is just beyond what you thought, because we don't want to see you just for now over the next couple of years. We want to see you beyond that. When AI really starts to take control of the entry level sales, man, you're going to see so many people in the industry that are going to slowly be replaced. Those that don't stand out will be replaced through this. And that's why right now is the time for you to take control. And that's why we are coming to you. I told you from the beginning, we started up Manufactured Home Sales Mastery as an opportunity, or another, better said, we started Manufactured Home Sales Mastery to revolutionize the industry, to bring you to the forefront, to highlight you, the sales consultant, the community manager, the general manager, the salesman, everyone involved on the sales side of the industry. We want to push you forward in front of the industry. And that's why we're bringing these programs and these platforms and everything that we do, from the online webinars to everything that we provide, the 15 minutes to mastery and beyond, web podcasts and vlogs, and everything that we do is to be able to highlight you and the importance of you as an individual and as a part of the industry, because you are the one who, up until now, let's be real, up until now, no one has truly ever said, hey, let's highlight our sales consultants. Hey, let's bring our sales teams to the forefront of the industry. They're always talking about product. They're always talking about the lenders and the manufacturers and everyone else, but no one ever speaks about you. We're doing it here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And that's why MHI reached out to us. One, because I called him out a little bit. Hey, Mark, love you to death, bro. But because we know that nothing happens without you. That's what I preached to my teams when I was running sales teams as a general manager and a sales manager. I would tell them all, nothing happens at this location until you have sold a house. And so you are who's important. And that's why we've brought this program. So go right now online, training.manufacturedhousing.org/special and get your spot reserved for the MHEI Academy. Get that foundational training. You'll have access to it from here on out through the rest for the next 12 months as a resource. But we want this to just be the starting point for you. We want you to start. We're building a culture within the industry of learning, of growing, of continuing to push forward the sales force within the industry and bring you to the forefront and highlight the importance of you within the industry together with us. So go out and get that done because it's that time. Don't get left behind. Don't be part of the casualties that are going to happen to those folks that are not leveling up and can't bring the value and can't truly stand out the more and more AI starts to take over. Level yourself up right now. It's time to do it. Go right now, training.manufacturedhousing.org/special. Get signed up, reserve your spot, only $299 before it jumps up to $499 once this product officially launches in the next couple of weeks. So go out and do this right now. Don't miss out. We've only got a limited amount of spots available for the $299. You've already had several take advantage of it. Congratulations to you. And we hope that you, who hasn't done it yet, will go out and do it right now. I don't care if you've been in the industry 30 years, 30 days. This is for you. You all need it. Even the most tenured people, even those of you with 30, 40 years in the industry, this is not just a refresher. This is a new way of doing business based on how people buy today. Hi, Caesar. How do you know how people buy today? Because look, I was doing this up until 2 years ago in April 2023 when I left to start Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And since then, we continue to sell through our clients. We do a lot of consulting work for retailers and communities, and we are still in the game. We get involved with sales and marketing and finance and everything. So don't think we've gotten rusty. We've only gotten better. From the perspective that we bring to the education that we've learned and articulate to all buyers, hands down, nobody does it better. And you can get a part of that foundation right now in your own sales process. Go out and get it done. Get signed up. Take advantage of it today as you end your selling Saturday. You've done everything you could for families today. Now it's time to do this for you. Go get signed up right now. Take advantage of it before it gets filled up and you're left with the investment at the full price of $499. Heck, I'm even thinking that that's a little low. We may actually change that and make it a little higher when we first launch it here in the next couple of weeks. So go pre-reserve your spot for only $299. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday evening. I know here in Texas, only a little over an hour left in the Saturday night, right? But wherever you're at, just know that we're here to help take your life, your business, and your career to a whole nother level at any time of the day, even at 10:48 p.m. on a Saturday night. You guys have a great evening. We'll be back in here tomorrow with another 15 minutes mastery in our Sunday Recharge edition. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the mothers out there. I believe my wife's on here. Happy Mother's Day. You guys have a great evening. We'll be talking again tomorrow. Until then, my friends, as always, I can't wait to meet you.